my name is Uni, and welcome back to my Survival World series. Today I am standing inside of my bulk storage and storage area, and today we have some work to do on farms. I am going to be building lots of farms. Specifically, we need a gunpowder farm because the old one sucks. We need a froglight farm. We need, well, we already have a beeswax farm. I'll show you that in a second. And we're going to need a gold farm of some sort because I need to supply myself with golden carrots endlessly. But for now, let's go ahead and fly up to the area we built last episode, that being the academic district over here. And as you can see, we're just going to do a quick flyby. Nothing too special. You can check out the episode yourself if you want to see how this was built. But for now, let's go ahead and head down this way because we have ourselves a bit of an explanation. So off over here on the underside of my hexagon city, you can see everything is quite barren. There is a creeper farm for gunpowder that I made, and it doesn't produce much. In fact, if I go over here and check it right now, you'll see that there is next to nothing. In fact, there is nothing. I think I actually collected everything not too long ago. And when I'm AFK, not much actually happens. This thing only produces like a stack maybe every 10 hours, I would say. So it's useless. It's completely worthless to me. And I think it's time I actually build something proper. So let's go into the Nether Hub because I also want to show off the farm I recently built. So through here, we actually haven't been to the Nether Hub in quite a while. This is my entrance to the Hexagon City. But if we walk this way, oh, wow, I'm completely forgetting. It's right here. This thing, here we go. It's a very simple beehive design. And all it does is it takes these guys and it drops off their honeycomb right in this box. And I kind of just AFK here from time to time, you know, not really worried too much about how much it produces. I just want to make sure that I have some because I did actually use quite a bit in the episode a couple ways back, I would say. Actually, no, the most recent one. And here we go. This is the Nether Hub. I always forget to come in here to show it off, but this thing is crazy with the particles everywhere from the Crimson Forest and the portal itself. There's just so many things floating around, and I never actually noticed that because I always had my particles on minimum. But we're gonna go ahead and jump through here because I want to start flying over to the next location, which is going to be all the way over in the ocean. Actually, yeah, let's go check out the map. I can see it right over here. So this is where we just were. We traveled all the way over to here underneath this little area, and now we got to go all the way here. This is where we're going to build our gunpowder farm. So let's go ahead and fly over there right now to check out the area and scope out a spot. And here we are inside the area. This is going to be where we're going to scaffold all the way up to the build limit and start making our entire farm. And I actually already have a portal over here. I believe this is from back when I was trying to gather up some turtles, or maybe it was some dolphins. Either way, it was for the aquarium room, and if you ever want to check that out, go ahead and check out the tag up in the right-hand corner there, because that is to the playlist, which you can peruse and check out the aquarium episodes. Those ones are some of the earliest, but also some of my favorite builds. But now we got to get cracking in on a time-lapse here. That's what my specialty is, and we're going to get this thing built all the way up high, and we might even decorate it a little bit. Maybe today, maybe in the future, we'll see. Maybe I have time for that or not. It's the holiday season. Who knows? But for now, let's get going on that time lapse. Well, this is why I don't build farms normally, because I always tend to mess it up or forget something. And if you look behind me, you can see that not only are creepers falling, but every other mob is falling as well. And that's because I forgot to put the trapdoors on the roof for every single section of this mob grinder. So we're just gonna ignore that. But here's an hour's worth of all the stuff I got. We're only going for the gunpowder, but hey, you know, I could use some bones, I guess. Get some bone meal. Yeah, not quite my forte farms. But let's get a nice little view out here. This is the area. It's just this big old pod in the middle of the sky. But this is my exit strategy, is by going through this nether portal and into my nether hub, which is pretty much right below it. But another thing we want to do is check out my magma cream, or not magma cream, my froglight farm, where all the magma cubes have been getting destroyed, and I have to drop off a bunch of powdered snow over there. So let's go ahead and find it. Okay, and here we are at the froglight farm, and don't forget what I said earlier, I am horrible at making farms, and this is my rendition of a froglight farm. But let's go ahead and get all this powdered concrete, or not powdered concrete, powdered snow on the area here, because let me see, did I even make this even numbered? I think I did. Okay, that's good. At least I thought ahead of that. All right, and the last row of powdered snow. Here we go. There, all done. That's my farm, everyone. I'll be here every Wednesday, or at least every other Wednesday, starting next year. Let's see. Let's go ahead and attract ourselves. Oh, I don't want that. But I'll go ahead and kill it. Let's see. I've never actually killed one of these from the air before. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Look at that shot. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. So. Oh, I already landed back inside. Ooh, I'm rusty. Okay. Let's find ourselves a nice little vantage point. Okay. Ah, there we are. Our first customer. Oh, I almost died. Okay. So all you really got to do for this farm, I know it's not automatic or anything, is you just got to lure this guy over here. And then hopefully he will hop up a little makeshift thing that I definitely didn't think to build last second. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this guy up in here. And hopefully he will, you know, fall in. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's coming in. He's coming in. Let's get him in here. All right. Perfect. Now all we got to do is head inside our safety zone. And then walk up this way. And then let the magic happen. All he has to do is hang out in here for too long. He'll get split up into a bunch of pieces. You can see he's already starting to get chilly. Oh boy. All right. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah. Look at him go. Look at my boys do their work. Hell yeah. This is good enough for me. That's all I need. Just some of these guys. And I'm going to get some more frogs in here in the future. I've already got the green variant. Just got to find myself some of the dry guys, you know, the little tannish looking ones. And they keep wanting to get out. That's it's a bit of a problem, but not to worry. I will fix that later. This is obviously not done. I need to streamline these guys and their entrance into the area. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to try to open up the roof of the nether for our last and final farm here, which is a gold farm. And I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I'm going to have to actually look up a tutorial and make this thing. I hate doing it. This is why I don't like building farms. I would rather build just, you know, buildings and features and cool stuff for you guys. But sometimes I got a cave and I need food sources. So let's go ahead and break through that nether roof right now. Aha! Here we are. We are at the nether roof. Now I need to find the closest piece to the actual roof. And if I recall, it is 123, I believe. I might have to check some sources real quick to make sure that's correct. Okay, so I think I figured it out. It's Y level 125, not 123. Okay, so we just need to be standing at 125. There we go. Perfect. And now I just gotta grab an ender pearl, and hopefully I don't die in the process. Let me grab a boat, just in case. You never know. Okay. Whew, it's been a while since I've done this, but let's see. So I remember there's a thing where you have to place something. Maybe you just go like this, or on the ladder. Yeah, it's on the ladder. You have to do the last pixel. Okay. Pixel perfect. There we go. Yep, still got it. All right, cool. Okay, so now that we got that all set up, let's go ahead and just make another portal here in order to go back to the overworld so I don't die, because that could happen, of course. And then we got to get cracking on this time lapse here, because now I actually have to bite the bullet, as I said before, and make a farm. Oh, well, here it goes. I'm doing it. Don't worry, I'm not that lazy. Let's get going right now. Oh, how silly of me. I updated my world a little too early and didn't have the latest version of the replay mod, so that time lapse was entirely done in the old school way of just using 2 accounts and just filming it with OBS. But it's complete. This thing is all done, but it is not as efficient as I would like it to be. This is literally it after about 2 hours. Something might be wrong. Maybe my platform is too high. It is at the build limit here, and I will go ahead and just gently land on top of it. But you can barely see through the glass. There it is. There's a little platform. It's using the traditional magma cubes with the egg turtles. Link to all these farms, by the way, will be in the description from the videos I watched to build them. So credit will be where credit is due. I can't remember the names, but I'm pretty sure it was all just the first results I found on YouTube there. But please check the description and check out the videos to the people who actually made these farms, because I really am grateful for them. And this enables me to actually get a little bit of passive income, which, by the way, let's go ahead and see how many gold ingots we get out of this. All right, barely a stack. And 6 gold blocks. Okay, that's fair. That is good enough. I'm okay with that. Also, I have been leaving all this in here. This is in case the gas spawns for some reason. Who knows? And this is for getting up to the platform way up there. I've already gotten lost multiple times trying to fly up to it, but we are just going to head back to the base here, and this is where that portal leads me to. Thankfully, though, it is right at the surface of this cave, and I know my way back. In fact, I can just fly over here. By the way, you can tell my render distance is way down right now, and that's because I still haven't re-downloaded Sodium because of that accidental update to my world here. So everything is loading in horribly, and I've also got probably a terrible frame rate. Let's see. Yep, 40 FPS, 45. Oh, God. That is just unbearable to see, but, I will make sure for the next video that it will be completely fine. But here we are. We're back home. It's already here. So let's dive down in and try to see what we got from our other farms here. Okay, so first order of business. Put the gold away. There we go. Okay, that is gold from another thing. I was working on just a little bit of farming, which is actually related to this. That all was from trying to get some netherite ore and ancient debris, which I think I have just a little bit in here. There we go. And I've been using beds primarily, and you can see I have a few left over. But at this point, I've decided it's time to branch out and actually use gunpowder, because thankfully, even though I failed at making a gunpowder farm and instead made a mob grinder, which is kind of like, gunpowder farm, also bone meal farm, haven't really transferred the bones over. The good news is that the gunpowder is actually going to be not only used for rockets, but I am also going to make TNT, and I have quite a bit of sand over here. So let's go ahead and fill up this barrel here. Oh yes, so much better. Now I have plenty of fireworks to work with here. I even have some spares I can leave in my ender chest. And I still have, oh, not in there. I still have some leftover gunpowder right here that we can actually make some TNT to finally use to get our ancient debris, because I've been using beds this whole time and it's finally feasible to use actual TNT, so I can just place down a line, let it all explode, and then come in afterwards and reap the benefits. So here is my TNT box. This is how much I've collected, primarily just from the desert temples. So let's go ahead and just make ourselves a few pieces of TNT. There we go. That is perfect. Okay, so now we almost have 2 full stacks now. And I'll even go and AFK over at the mob grinder. Gunpowder farm, you know, gunpowder. But it really is just a mob grinder, mob spawner, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I'm going to end off today's episode because I have some AFKing to do. And I will come back to you guys next episode in the new year, because this will be the last one for 2023. That's right. There will be a time-lapse recap, of course, as always, right at the end of the year. But then we will resume this series right on the first Saturday now of January, because I will be uploading now on Saturday starting 2024. So, with that being said, my name is Uni. Thank you so much for watching. I am jogging it out. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you liked what you're seeing here. And I will see you guys next time.